I was just a small boy in Madeira, kicking stones and old bottles in the streets, dreaming of stadiums I had never seen. My family was poor, and people laughed at me. I left home at 12, crying every night in Lisbon, training alone while others slept. Injuries and critics tried to stop me, but I never gave up. From Manchester United to Real Madrid and Juventus, every tear and victory shaped me. Watch my story and learn English through real emotions and true life events. Chapter 1. The Boy Who Dreamed. I was born on February 5th, 1985, in Madeira, a small island in Portugal. My family was poor, but we had love. My father worked as a kitman in a small football club. My mother worked hard at home to take care of us. I was the youngest child. I had a brother and a sister. From the moment I could walk, I loved football. I kicked anything I could find. A ball, a stone, a plastic bottle. I ran on the streets barefoot, pretending I was in a big stadium. I remember hitting the ball against walls for hours. My brother laughed at me. "You are too small," he said. I wanted to show him he was wrong. At school, I was quiet. I was weak. Teachers said I was too small to do big things. But on the street, with a ball, I felt strong. I remember the day I joined my first football club, Andorinha. I was only 8 years old. My father always came with me to practice. He said, "Ronaldo, talent is not enough. You must work harder than everyone." I did not understand everything, but I promised I would. At 12, I left Madeira to go to Lisbon to join Sporting CP. Leaving my family was the hardest thing. I cried every night in my small room. I missed my mother's hugs, my father's smile, my brother's jokes. Sometimes I whispered, "I will make you proud, Mama." In Lisbon, life was hard. I trained early, ran alone, practiced free kicks at night. I ate little, slept little, and worked more than anyone else. I got sick sometimes. I fell. I got injured. But I never gave up. Every tear, every pain, every lonely night became fuel for my dream. I knew I wanted to be the best. I wanted to show the world that a boy from a small island could rise to the top. That small boy in Madeira began to believe he could touch the sky. Chapter 2. Pain, sacrifice, and the first victory. At Sporting CP, life was very hard. I was small, thin, and younger than many players. Coaches sometimes said I could not play because I was too weak. Teammates laughed at me. Some ignored me. I got injured many times. One day, I hurt my ankle while training. It hurt so much that I could not walk. I cried alone in my room. I thought maybe I was too weak to be a football player. But I did not give up. I ran extra laps alone. I kicked the ball against the wall until my legs were sore. I practiced free kicks in the dark. I ate simple food while others had more. I slept little because I wanted to be better. I remembered my father's words. Ronaldo, talent is not enough. Work harder than everyone. Those words kept me going. One day, during a youth match, I dribbled past 4 players and scored the winning goal. The crowd was small, but I heard them cheer. I cried, not only for winning, but for all the pain I had felt. I thought of my mother, working hard, and my father, helping me in small ways. That goal was proof that hard work matters. Every extra hour of training, every tear, every lonely night had value. After that, the first team coach called me to train with them. I was 17. I felt nervous, scared, and excited at the same time. I ran on the field, thinking of my family and Madeira. I remembered the streets where I ran barefoot, the walls I kicked the ball against, the nights I cried alone. I promised myself I would never stop. I wanted to show the world what I could do. Sporting CP taught me discipline. It taught me patience. It taught me that dreams are not easy, but they are possible if you fight for them. Every small victory made me stronger. Every failure made me stronger. I learned to believe in myself, even when others did not. I learned that pain is part of the journey, and sacrifice is the price of greatness. Chapter 3. England. The world learned my name. When I joined Manchester United, I felt nervous and excited. England was very different from Portugal. The weather was cold, the language was hard, and the game was faster than anything I knew. I arrived at Old Trafford and saw the huge stadium. I felt small and scared. Sir Alex Ferguson became my coach. He was strict but fair. On my first day, he said, "Ronaldo, talent is not enough. You must work harder than everyone." I took his words seriously. I trained early in the morning, ran sprints alone, and practiced free kicks after everyone left. I wanted to show I belonged. My first goal in the Premier League was unforgettable. I remember running to the corner flag, screaming and crying at the same time. That goal was not only happiness, it was relief and proof that I could do it. Life off the field was hard too. I missed my family, my mother, my father, and my brother. I called my mother many nights and sometimes cried quietly. I was alone in a big city. I had to learn English quickly. I ate different food, slept in a small apartment, and worked harder than ever. My teammates were bigger and stronger. I had to prove myself every day. Critics said I was too weak, too small, or too young, but I remembered my past. I remembered running barefoot in Madeira, practicing every night, and fighting pain. Every match was a challenge. Every goal was a victory. I faced rivals who tried to stop me, but I never stopped fighting. I wanted to become the best. I wanted the world to know my name. Manchester United taught me strength, patience, and determination. It taught me that dreams are worth every tear, every pain, and every lonely night. And slowly, the boy from Madeira began to rise on the world stage, one goal at a time. Chapter 4. Glory and Heartbreak. In Madrid, in 2009, I joined Real Madrid. It was a dream, but also a big challenge. Fans expected me to score many goals and win trophies. The pressure was enormous. On my first day, I felt nervous. I saw the huge stadium, thousands of cheering fans, and cameras everywhere. I wanted to prove I belonged. Training was harder than ever. I ran extra miles, practiced free kicks, and worked on my speed and strength. Injuries came, like my ankle injury in 2010. I had to rest, but my heart wanted to play. I remember lying on the bed, thinking, can I come back stronger? I pushed myself in therapy. I ran again, trained again, and worked harder than anyone else. Every goal I scored was a fight. Every victory had pain behind it. Media criticized me sometimes. Fans doubted me. Rivals tried to stop me. But I never stopped believing in myself. I remember scoring my first hat trick against Barcelona. I fell to my knees, crying. That moment was joy, pain, and pride together. Representing Portugal was my heart. In Euro 2016, I got injured in the first half of the final. I could not play. I sat on the bench, crying, watching my teammates fight. But we won the trophy. I ran to hug them, tears rolling down. That was the proudest moment of my life. Every struggle, every small training, every lonely night was worth it. Madrid taught me that glory comes with pain. Records, trophies, and medals are nothing without the sacrifices behind them. Every goal, every win, every award was built on tiny moments of struggle, discipline, and heart. And even after all the success, I knew I had to keep working. The journey was not over. The boy from Madeira had grown, but he still had fire in his heart. Chapter 5. The fight never ends. In 2018, I moved to Juventus. It was a new country, a new league, and a new challenge. I was no longer the boy from Madeira, but the pressure never stopped. Every day, I trained harder than anyone. I ran early in the morning, practiced free kicks, worked on speed, and did extra exercises alone. Injuries came, but I treated them as tests, not excuses. One day, my knee hurt badly. I thought I might miss the next game. I rested, did therapy, and kept pushing. My body was tired, but my mind was strong. Life outside football also changed. I became a father. I had to balance family, fame, and football. Every match I played, I thought of my son Cristiano Jr., my other children, and my mother. I wanted to show them that hard work never ends. I remember traveling for matches, feeling homesick, missing my family, and still pushing myself in training. I also faced critics. People said I was getting old, too slow, or losing energy. I smiled, but inside I worked harder than before. I remembered running barefoot in Madeira, crying alone in Lisbon, and fighting for every goal at Manchester United and Madrid. Every step I took was part of my journey. Every victory had pain behind it. I learned that life is not just trophies and medals. Life is sacrifice, patience, love, and responsibility. I wanted to show my children and every young player that success comes only through effort, tears, and persistence. Every morning, I wake up before everyone, train, and push myself more. Every small exercise, every goal, every run is a step toward the dream. I am not finished. I will never stop. My heart will keep fighting. My legs will keep running, and my mind will keep dreaming. Chapter 6. Legacy of a Dreamer. Now, when I look back, I see the boy running barefoot in Madeira, the teen crying alone in Lisbon, the young man fighting in England, and the star shining in Madrid and Italy. Every pain, every injury, every lonely night shaped me. I am Cristiano Ronaldo, not just a football player, but a father, a son, a fighter, and a dreamer. My story is not only about trophies, medals, or records. It is about tears, sacrifices, and persistence. I remember nights lying awake thinking about my family and wondering if I could become great. I remember running in rain, practicing free kicks alone, and refusing to stop when others gave up. I remember the joy of my first professional goal, the pain of injuries, and the pride of winning with Portugal. My children give me new strength. Every goal I score, every sprint I make, I think of them. I want them to see that hard work and belief in yourself can make impossible things real. I still wake up early, train, run, practice, and push my limits every day. I still want to be better than yesterday. I know life will continue to bring challenges, but I have learned that no obstacle can stop a determined heart. I want every boy and girl who watches me to know that it does not matter where you start. It does not matter how many people doubt you. Dreams can come true if you fight, sacrifice, and believe. My journey from a small island to the world stage is proof that nothing is impossible. I will continue to run, to train, to fight, and to dream. Every small step, every tear, every extra hour of effort is part of my story. My journey is far from over, and I hope it will inspire millions to believe in themselves, to never give up, and to keep dreaming no matter what. Chapter 6. Legacy of a Dreamer. Now, when I look back, I see the boy running barefoot in Madeira, the teen crying alone in Lisbon, the young man fighting in England, and the star shining in Madrid and Italy. Every pain, every injury, every lonely night shaped me. I am Cristiano Ronaldo, not just a football player, but a father, a son, a fighter, and a dreamer. My story is not only about trophies, medals, or records. It is about tears, sacrifices, and persistence. I remember nights lying awake thinking about my family and wondering if I could become great. I remember running in rain, practicing free kicks alone, and refusing to stop when others gave up. I remember the joy of my first professional goal, the pain of injuries, and the pride of winning with Portugal. My children give me new strength. Every goal I score, every sprint I make, I think of them. I want them to see that hard work and belief in yourself can make impossible things real. I still wake up early, train, run, practice, and push my limits every day. I still want to be better than yesterday. I know life will continue to bring challenges, but I have learned that no obstacle can stop a determined heart. I want every boy and girl who watches me to know that it does not matter where you start. It does not matter how many people doubt you. Dreams can come true if you fight, sacrifice, and believe. My journey from a small island to the world stage is proof that nothing is impossible. I will continue to run, to train, to fight, and to dream. Every small step, every tear, every extra hour of effort is part of my story. My journey is far from over, and I hope it will inspire millions to believe in themselves, to never give up, and to keep dreaming no matter what. Thank you for watching my story. If you enjoyed it, please like this video, share it with your friends who love football or want to learn English. Don't forget to subscribe to Glorious English and hit the bell icon so you never miss an emotional story or English lesson. Leave a comment below and tell us which part of Ronaldo's journey inspired you the most. Remember, every tear, every struggle, and every victory teaches us something. Keep dreaming and keep learning.